We are live!
We
Hello,
are live.
hello! Happy Wednesday again!
Happy Wednesday,
Hello.
everybody. Oh my gosh. Ang bilis ng ano, no? The araw.
Oh,
The days are going by so fast. And
yeah.
it's very hot right now
Oh,
here in
yeah.
Ontario.
Yeah,
Dito
no, nice
din.
weather. Nice weather.
Yes, finally, right?
So
Summer
anyway,
season.
kamusta kayong dalawa? How are you two?
I'm good. I'm
Good.
good.
Hmm? Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Great.
Busy, good.
Yes.
Busy, good? Oh, okay, okay.
Very,
So,
very busy.
so today, I am your host today. So to our viewers and followers, hello there. It is June 10,
Yes.
2026.
Oh my God.
We welcome you for joining us, even on the replay. We thank you so much for your continued support. As
Mm-hmm.
I said, I'm your host today. My name is Joseph. Let me just introduce myself and then I'll pass it on to my co host here. So, again, my name is Joseph from Hamilton, Canada. I am a retired IT professional from the banking industry. I have two wonderful boys who are on their way in their career, and I'm also a husband. Um, I am a financial coach, financial coach, self-taught on financial planning and retirement planning, but at the same time, very active on stock market and real estate investing. But what I'm really, really proud of in the last 2.5 years is really starting this digital business along with my co-host here, Ariane and Coach Mildred. So that's about me. We have an episode 35 today, and our topic is most frequently asked questions about our digital
Yes.
business. Okay, so Aryan, you want to go introduce yourself, please?
Yes, yes. Yeah, thank you so much. So, hello everybody. Happy Wednesday. My name is Ariane and I am here based in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. I've been here for 2 years now, but I've been in Canada for 4 years and I started as a student. I've juggled multiple jobs and I was able to strip that off due to this online business, one by one. And right now, I am helping moms and professionals transition into the online space through this online business. So go ahead, Coach Mildred.
Yes, hello everybody. It is great to see you guys again. So this is Mildred and I am here in Toronto, Ontario, originally from Cebu, Philippines. And my background was actually I wore many hats. I was a flight attendant for several years. And then coming to Canada, I started off in odd jobs until I went back to the corporate world and worked in human resource, in customer service, in a call center, and went back to my field in social work. And so I am a mom. I have an adult son. And when I found this business, this actually allowed me to retire earlier. So I'm so thankful and blessed and grateful that I'm here and helping others do the same, retire earlier or other professionals looking for an extra, way to augment their resources and also retire earlier and have the best life. I just came from up north, so this is part of retirement, right? Doing that and doing your business, and here we are now. So thank you, Joseph.
Yes, thank you for that, Aryan and Coach Mildred. So, to our viewers and to our followers, we know that a lot of you are very shy or maybe even an introvert, no? So you probably see us on social media a lot, where we share our um, experiences, our journey, our life journey, or our lessons
Mhm.
learned, or whatever we're sharing online. And I know, or we know, that most of you are very curious about this digital business. So today, this episode 35 is really focused on answering some of those questions. Now, we
Yes.
will answer 4 questions today. We will share them with you. We will give you our perspectives. At the same time, we will have part two and part three coming with this most frequently asked questions, because we know
Yes.
that there are many questions that
Yeah.
you
So
want to know
many.
about, right?
Yes.
So, but our focus is really to educate and to inspire you about this digital business that we're in. Okay, so first question, I wanna ask Ariane and Coach Mildred to share. their answers and their perspective on each question. And then I will add mine after they both
Yes.
tell
Mm-hmm.
their side of the question or their side of the answers pala. So anyway, first question natin is, what do we actually do in this digital business? So this question
Very
I
common.
get a lot. Yeah, very popular siya.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody is so curious about this digital business. So maybe Coach Mildred, ikaw mauna. So please go
What
first.
do we actually do in this digital business? There's so many things, right? But what we do here is really, number one, we do not sell anything. We do not sell, we do not recruit. It's actually, in simple terms, it's actually attraction marketing,
Mm.
right? So we are on social media. And yes, so as you said earlier, Joseph, some people are shy, some people may be comfortable, but there are ways that you could start off, right?
Yes, yeah.
So, but don't worry, because there is training there. So in a nutshell, it's attraction marketing. We show ourselves who we are here in the online space, and showing them our life, our lifestyle, which is possible because of the online business that we're doing. So if people are interested, they ask us, and there is an information session that they would listen to. It's a free info session, and if they're interested, then they go to the next step. Right? It's like you don't have to jump into it right away. So that is in a nutshell. That's one part of it. So Ariane, you might want to uh, tackle the rest.
Yes, thank you, Coach. Yes, you're right. We do attraction marketing here, but I just want to clear out that attraction marketing is also part of digital marketing as a whole, right? And when we say digital marketing, there's a lot of different ways of how you can market, whether it's product or service.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look at digital marketing, and there are other areas to it, so those areas we actually also touch into this online business, just like social media. So we do social media marketing, we do content creation, we do personal branding, and we use online systems. These are enterprise integrated systems altogether to attract, just like what Coach Mildred said, to attract and to support customers. And so, if you are interested, you're curious on how that really works as a whole, because there's a lot to it that you
Yes.
have to really understand. That is why we support it with the videos that you have to watch, right? So, back to you, Kuya Joseph.
Yes, no.
Awesome. Awesome.
Thank you, thank you. So I totally agree. I mean, attraction marketing is something that we do most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
However, well, actually, first of all, so to most people, they're probably going to ask, "What's attraction marketing?" No.
Mm.
So attraction marketing is something that we promote our business model, but we don't push our business model amongst anyone. They come to us to
Mm.
inquire and to ask about what the business is all about. So we don't actually um, push our friends, our families, whoever it is, our acquaintances, to really sell the product. It's not about that. It's about them coming to us.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people say mistaken attraction marketing for network marketing or something like that. That's totally different. Network marketing is totally different. That's really connecting with other people and pushing a product and services. Where attraction marketing is people come to us. So that's a big difference between network marketing and attraction marketing. But at the same time, what I want to say, I know Ariane and Coach Mildred talked about on social media. We don't have to be on social media. We can
Yes.
actually promote our business through traditional way of promoting our business, like sending out flyers, or if we meet someone, we would just give them our business card or our flyer, and they can read upon whatever it is that we promote, right? So we have many platforms that we can use, and one of them is really the traditional way, which is like meeting someone outside, or even sending our flyers out, or posting it in a grocery store, or posting it in some establishment, and they will see what we're promoting. So we're not tied to social media. Okay. So yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for sharing your perspective on that. So no, what's our second question?
Oh, can I add to that too? Like just in a nutshell,
Yeah.
Joseph and Ariane, you know, here it's about really growing, learning, right? And
Mm.
giving people options. So we teach people how to build an online business using digital products and social media, or not, right? Not
Yes.
social media, while we provide the mentorship and
Mm.
support every step of the way. So you're not alone here. So it has really allowed people to meet other incredible people from all over the world, right? We
Mhm.
continue learning, we create more flexibility in our lives, and we also help others do the same. So that
Yeah.
in a nutshell,
Sure.
Yes. Yeah.
in
Thank you, Coach.
simpler
Yeah.
words.
Mhm. So ano, what's our second question, Ariane? I guess
Yes. Hold on.
I can't remember yung second question natin eh. Ah, yeah.
Ayan.
Yeah.
Ayan.
So,
How is this digital business different
different.
from a
Mm,
traditional business?
Yan. So, okay. So, Ariane, ikaw naman mauna. You go first.
Yes.
Yes. So I think we've already touched this in the first question as well, but we'd like to emphasize that this business is different from the traditional business that we usually see, because traditional businesses or brick and mortar businesses usually has products, services, the physical stores, inventory
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
you have to really manage. They often require like large upfront investments, like what you see there, the stores, the restaurants, the stalls, yan, yung mga yan. And then you need employees, right? You need the physical locations, furnitures if you have a store. And I think that having a brick and mortar business is also somewhat like higher, it has higher capital and overhead costs than this business. Because
Yes.
our business is, well, we start the marketing online, but again, as Coach Joseph said here, we can we can opt not to market online, but we do start with online marketing or attract people who are really interested in the business, and then we take it from there, and we don't even have to like really put up those physical locations and get the products and inventory and hard sell it. It's not like that. So that is how it's different from traditional businesses. In our business, we do have, I believe, very low startup costs compared to brick and mortar businesses.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
also it gives us the flexibility kasi nga it's online, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
How
Thank
about
you.
you, Coach Mildred?
You know what? It's kind of similar, but also on another note, you're right. As compared to a traditional business, with the traditional business, you have to have a location. So
Mm-mm.
that means you also have employee or employees. You have inventory. You know, large overhead costs usually comes with that, right? And you're usually tied to specific business hours, whether it's Monday to Friday or the
Mm-mm.
weekend and all that. But with the digital business, much of the work actually can be done online and is very flexible. So whether you are here in Canada or in the Philippines or in Europe, you can do it from anywhere around the world as long as you have the internet connection, right? So, and you can also build it alongside your job. If you're working full time, you can build that, in the
Mm-mm.
midst of family responsibilities or watching a game with your kids, Ariane, right?
Mm.
Yes.
And also your boys, the basketball there, Joseph.
Yes. Yeah.
So, and other responsibilities. And you're right, the startup costs are usually much lower. So it's more flexible, right?
Yes.
Anybody
Yes.
can start it anytime.
And I think, Coach, that's what I loved about this business when I first saw it. Because
Mhm.
it's the flexibility, right? I do have a friend, if I may share, I do have a friend who owns a brick and mortar business. It's like a pet shop in the Philippines. And
Mm.
yeah, and for the longest time, like she couldn't take a vacation or those
Yes.
she couldn't take a vacation because she won't be able to bring her business with her when she takes a vacation. And
Yeah.
she is very meticulous, very strict with the finances of the business and all that. And so
Mhm.
that's why she chooses to just stay in the in the shop most of the time. But yeah, her business, it's easy, it's simpler and more flexible because you can take it anywhere. Like, yes, you can have a home base where you live at, but whenever you go to vacations or whenever you want to travel, you can bring the business with you. And
So
yeah, that's
true.
what I love
Oh my
about this.
gosh. Here too, I have actually a friend who started a pizza place
Mm.
because they had jobs and they said, okay, we'll have a pizza place because it'll give us more time. But they said, okay, we need another one. So they actually had three pizza places,
Wow.
and they just found out that, oh my gosh, we're tied to the businesses. I thought
Mhm.
it was gonna give us more family time, but it didn't. So
Mm.
they actually sold it and did
Mm.
something else. So
All,
of course
all
they
three,
lost a
coach?
lot of money.
All
Hmm?
three? They sold all three?
Oh yeah, they got rid of it because like they don't have time anymore for the family, especially when it comes to food. You
Mhm.
actually need to eat there.
Mhm. Normally, pizza place
I
is a
think the
franchise.
internet connection there. Are we good?
Yeah,
Did you say you have to be present? Right?
Yes.
yeah. Normally, pizza places are franchise. Is that a franchise or no?
No,
Okay, that's
it's
good.
their own.
Oh, that's
Wow.
good.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah, less cost
Hmm.
that way. Pero yeah, I totally agree. So yes, no, I totally agree what both of you had said. No, so but one thing for me, one thing that I would like to add is that, and it's a very important aspect of people wanting to start a digital business. With our digital business, we have the mentorship and coaching. To me, that is a big factor uh, that you must look for in starting a digital business, because
Yes.
that really gives you the support, and it gives you
Yes.
the
You're not alone.
yes, and it gives you the no the courage to continue to move on, right? To
Hmm. Yeah.
continue moving forward, right? Because say if you're all alone, if you're in a traditional business and you don't have anybody that can mentor you or coach you, or even another digital business, if there's no support from the community, then you are at a loss. So
Yes, it's
you
hard.
will
Oh
easily,
yes.
you will easily give up. You will easily
Oh
give up. So
yes.
here
Yes.
with us, what 200? Well, how many was that? 250,000, 260,000.
280 or more than 283,000 all over
Okay,
the
Wow.
world.
283,000 around the world. And the good
That's
thing
right.
about it is, since we're all over the world, we actually are pretty much 724, meaning
24/7.
24 hours where where your questions can get answered, no,
Yes, because the other
on the
side of
spot.
the world is still sleeping or is
Correct.
awake, at the same time
Correct.
you are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
sorry, Kuya, can I add also under this, like, this question,
yeah.
the difference between digital business and traditional business? I think it
Mhm.
goes to this umbrella na we remember the health crisis in 2020. There's a
Oh,
lot of
yes.
shops that closed,
Yep.
the
Oh,
business
yeah.
is closed, right? And it's
Definitely.
hard when you have a brick and mortar business or traditional business.
Mhm.
But in
Correct.
this business, because it's all online, the risks are mitigated. Like, it's not as affected. So
Correct.
yeah, it's
Tama.
it's
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
to have
No.
this business too. Yeah.
Yeah, no. So I mean, it's true. It's true for everybody. Even what Coach Mildred was sharing, no, with her friend. For every business that you start, the biggest risk is financial risk, diba? financial risk. And Ariane just pointed out na this digital business, since it has a very low startup cost and very low overhead cost, it's
Mhm.
there's a big chance you'll be successful in this digital business. Kasi yun lang naman talaga,
Yes.
and the higher risk is the financial side of things. And obviously, the traditional business versus digital business, what they mentioned also is your flexibility and time freedom.
Mhm. Mhm.
Big ano rin, a big disparity.
Yes.
Okay, so maraming salamat for that. Third question, please. Ano, no.
Right.
So, do you need business experience, technical skills, or a large social media following to get started? Okay, Coach, ikaw naman.
Okay, can you flash that again there? Do you need a large following? Oh, okay. What I can say, no, because I'm not really tech savvy. I know enough to do my work as I did, in my corporate world and in the government, right? I just
Mm,
know enough. But because of the system that we have, because of the training that we have, which you can access 24/7, I have learned so much. And I'm just so glad because really the most important thing really for me here is ongoing learning, lifelong learning. We always learn something new. And especially, I believe that when you stop learning, you start, deteriorating. You
yeah.
stagnate and then you start deteriorating. Here, we're always learning something new. So look at this now, right? Now I know a lot of things that I didn't even know when I first started, right? Do you need business experience? No, not at all. A lot of the people that started, nada, zero business experience.
Yeah.
Although I tried some businesses before, right? But, you know, for people who start with nothing or just employees, you can certainly do this. And for people who are not even, in social media, you don't really show yourself, or a lot of people started, they didn't even have Facebook
Mm.
or
Yes.
YouTube, but you start somewhere.
Mhm.
The good thing here really is really to keep an open mindset.
Yeah.
So important. If you have an open mindset, you are open to what this can offer, which is so different from a traditional business. And that is why, all these questions come up. We understand that because it is not traditional business. What is it? How come you don't do this? Well, that's why it's so different. But if you really are curious to know more, that's why we always lead them to watch the, no cost webinar. And then they decide for themselves if it is for them. We
Mhm.
do not force people, right?
Mm.
So that in a nutshell. How about you, Ariane?
Yes, thank you, Coach. I think you've said a lot about that, but for me, what I would add is, of course, not. You don't need business experience or technical experience or a large social media following, because most of us here start with little to no experience. But as an IT professional, I already have like some kind of like a startup skill that I used to at least get me going in the business. But all of the skills, any skill actually, not just the skills that we have in the business, or any skill out there, you really have to learn it first, right? You
Mhm.
don't you don't come in a business or in any like a group wherein you already have everything, right? You really have to learn it step by step. And I will mention again what Coach Mildred said, that we have a world class training, world class, because there's a lot of things that you can learn from here. Like let's give them a sneak peek like the Facebook marketing, Instagram, we do have Pinterest, LinkedIn, what else, traditional, the advertising, the free
YouTube.
advertising and all that. You
Yes.
Yes. How do you really do content creation, those kind of things, and those are high income digital skills. And
Yes.
it's not just in this business that it's applied. It's also applied to other like ventures out there in the online space. But what makes us different is that we always update the training as the
Always.
technology is evolving, right? So yeah, you don't need anything. You just need to have, I guess, the basic computer skills. That's what's needed. If you know how to really post on your social media or type in a Word document,
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
that will that can be used so that you can start your business. But all of those that you need to learn, you will be able to learn here, together with the help, of course, of our mentors and coaches as well. Yep, back to you,
So true.
Joseph.
Yes, no, thank you for that. You said it all. Both of you said it all. The one thing I was thinking about was what do you call this? The level of mentorship and coaching again,
Mm.
going back to the training, right? So that's why you don't need technical skills, you don't need business experience, kasi they will coach you and mentor you as to what you need to do with this digital business, right? Um, yeah, no, I think you've said it all. I
I
think
think, kuya, it all boils down to ano na lang yan, dedication and consistency na lang, right?
Yes.
totally
Yes.
agree.
Yeah.
Totally
Correct.
agree. It it
Correct.
it comes down to ano to their will of wanting
Mm,
to continue, and like Coach Mildred said, open mindset. If they
yes.
Yes.
really want to take it to the next level, meaning personal growth, or
Mm,
their motivation to continue with the business and earn,
mm,
then yeah, absolutely. That's the no. That's the skill that they will have to endure and learn at the same time. Pero
Yes.
it's really about how why do they want to start this digital business really? It's
in
up to
the
Correct.
them.
first
Correct.
place, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what?
Okay.
I want to add, Joseph and Ariane, it is just simply amazing. When you say world class, it is
Mm,
out of this world.
yeah.
It, it makes your life more, and I feel I have it makes my life more enriching. It
Mm,
is for a more enriching experience. And right now, that we have our coaches are all going through another training, right?
mm,
This training is, and it's not just we read it, we listen, we also have exams. There are exams there. And I'm telling you, it's like we're going back to university. But it's wonderful. It is so wonderful because you learn about psychology, human nature, their needs and all that. And of course, the marketing side, right? The marketing side, the business side, the psychology of people, why people do this, why people don't do that. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, this program is amazing.
Hmm.
mm.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's part of the system already. Like we
It,
don't have to pay for that. It is there.
yeah.
That's part
Yes.
of the business. When you are in the business, it's part of it, the training. And you can access it anytime. There's so much. Like I
Mm.
haven't gone through everything because,
Everything.
as you said, Ariane, when things change, when something changes in the online space, they also have to change that in the training.
Yeah.
So yes, there's always something. It's very interesting. I'm telling you. I
Mm.
have to say it's never boring.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank
Never
you.
boring. Yes.
Really?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for adding that, Coach. Yeah, personal growth is a big thing about this digital business, diba? A lot of
Yes.
people really not only that they're earning an income, but at the same time, personal growth is one big factor that people
Yes.
benefited from this digital
Yeah.
business talaga because of,
Personal growth and professional growth, right?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Together.
agreed,
Amazing.
agreed. Okay, what's
My
our
pleasure.
last question for this for this episode? Ah,
Ayan.
okay. Can I build this digital business while working full time or raising a
Raising a
family?
family.
Mm.
Okay, so ikaw naman, Ariane, you go first.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So the answer is absolutely. Because
Absolutely.
yes, I do experience that right now. So there's a lot of business owners here, business partners that we have in the community who started the
Yeah.
Mhm.
business when they're busy, when they do have a full-time job, they're taking care of a newborn, their kids, they are stay-at-home moms or professionals as well. And we started part-time, right? We start step by step, like maybe an hour or two in a day. And then, that's of course while you are running a household, while you have your 9 to 5 job. But again, it boils down to your dedication, because if you are really dedicated, if you have the will to really go further in this business, you
Yeah.
will allot like at least an hour or two in a day to
Definitely.
yeah, to do the training or to
Mm-hmm.
do your business. And the way that it is designed, that's why it's online, and that's why it's doing this digital marketing and all this stuff. It's designed to be flexible, really, so that it allows you to still, be be busy with your family or with your work or whatever your schedule is. You can build it at a pace that really fits your season of life. So
Yeah.
for me personally, I do it because my work starts at 10. I do it early in the morning or after my job at 5, right? And then after that, if I do have time, like I would go to the taekwondo school to watch my kids.
Isn't it amazing? Oh my gosh, it's so portable.
Yeah, even if I do take care of the house, or I'm with my kids at the taekwondo school, I still get inquiries. So a lot of us like do it that way because of course we don't want to lose income, right? If our major source of income is the 9 to 5, then we have to make it work so that we can fund the business, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then eventually
Yes.
that's what will take off, and then it can, eventually replace the 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
It for
Mm-hmm.
me, coach. How about you, Coach Mildred?
Oh, yes. I already did. Definitely. Definitely. You can start this business when you are still working. I did. I
Mm,
started this, when I saw this, I knew already, okay, this is the answered prayer. This is it. This
mm,
is what I have been praying about. And it ticked all the boxes. It didn't take me long because I knew what I was looking for.
mm,
And I started out when I was still working. And that was during the crisis, right? Of
mm,
2020. And because of that, it really allowed me to retire earlier.
mm.
Otherwise, I wouldn't even see a way out. It's like, oh my gosh, if I don't do anything else, I would never be able to retire, right? And this allowed me to retire earlier. And plus, you know, you know what they say, oh my gosh, we should have seen this earlier, right?
Mm.
But as they say, the next best time to plant a tree is today.
Yes,
The
correct.
best part of that is you should have done that a long time ago. But the
Mm,
next best thing is, next thing is, yes, next, the best time to start a business is now.
Yes.
Don't wait. Don't wait until you lose your job or,
oh my
God
gosh,
forbid,
yeah,
somebody gets sick.
that's hard.
Yeah.
Now is the time to do it. Now is the time. I always tell people, and, if you're really looking for something, take a look at this. And I did that, and I'm so glad I did. And a lot of people are also have been doing that. It allowed them to retire earlier, travel the world. Okay, I just came from vacation as well, and yes, it still runs in the background, right?
Yes.
Definitely.
Mm. Yes, yes. Thank you again for both from both of you. So I would just like to add, no, the answer is yes. Of course, you can start this and build this digital business alongside with your full time job. As a
Mm-hmm.
matter of fact, I think 80% or 85% of the business owners in this digital business started this digital business part time. I think about
Yeah.
80
Yes.
85% siguro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
But
believe so. Yeah.
yeah, and the
Mm-hmm.
remaining are probably the retired people that wanted to start a digital business. So I think a high 80s percentage started this, no, as a plan B or part time at
Mm-hmm.
least. But one thing that I also want to say is that that also plays a role in terms of um, your risk factor, no? Kasi nga, if you're starting this as your part-time job, right, or part-time business, then you're even lessening the risk to
Mm-hmm.
you financially
Oh
kasi nga
yeah.
you have your plan A,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
to me, who does not need an extra income stream now these days? Kasi nga with all the cost of
Yeah.
living so high,
True.
Yes.
inflation, everybody is feeling that pinch, and everybody
Mm-hmm.
is looking for that extra source of
Mm-hmm.
income. So
Mm-hmm.
why not start it
Mm.
as
Yeah.
plan B or part time, right? So
Yes.
it really does make sense. It does really make sense. And not only that, we mentioned about the flexibility that it gives you, and also the fact that it's low cost to start off with.
Yeah, yeah. Compared to
So
the brick and mortar.
yes,
Oh, yes,
oh yeah,
definitely. Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. My wife and I had a brick and mortar business for 5 years. In that, I was comparing it with that. So it's not even, to be honest with you, it's not even comparable. kasi nga, kasi nga, that to start a franchise, there's a
Mm-hmm.
franchise fee, and then you have your
So
overhead cost.
expensive.
It's
On
very
top of
expensive.
that.
Imagine
Yeah.
how many hundreds of thousands of
Yes, and
dollars
No,
that
I don't even want to go there, you
yeah,
know?
it takes at least 1 or 2 years to recover that. So
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that depends on your startup cost. So anyway, yeah, that so those are the questions that we want to share to our viewers and followers, and we hope that we were able to share with you some information that might be you might be thinking about, and shy to ask, or being an introvert, don't want to move forward and ask us, right? So
Mm-hmm.
but before we end this, maybe I'd like to ask any last words any last words for the two of you, actually.
go ahead.
Okay, I will.
Mm,
Last words.
last
No,
words.
really, with this business, I am just blown away by the training that we get, by our the head coaches that are. It's not only that, it is being led with integrity above anything else, nowadays there's so many scams, you're not sure
Mhm.
if, is this real, is this person real or not. We are real people, we back it up, we have our families, so we come here online and tell you as it is. You can do the research, you can check us out, we are real. And because there's so many scams right now, right? uh, the one thing I really admire about this business is we are the leaders in this business. They are really, dead set on leading this with dignity, with trust, above everything, with integrity.
Mm.
If anything is not working right, or there's some people are not doing it the right way, then they get taken out of the group. That is how serious they are about really integrity, right? So if you're still wondering, is this for real? Is this, check out for yourself. You have nothing to lose. And
Mhm.
I'm telling you, you are not too young to lead, and you're not too old to start something new.
Yes, that's
So
right.
anytime, because the youngest person that joined us was 18 years old, and the oldest is almost 90 years old.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. They have all their different
Age
reasons for
groups.
doing so, right? Maybe they're bored, or they want extra income, or they want to build, whatever it is, you can do it here.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Yes,
And
now Miss Arian.
yes, the well said, coach. I would just add that for the information of everyone here, the business is already 10 years old, right? It's already
Yes,
10
this
years.
year is our
Yeah,
10th year,
and actually, it's
the
my third
online
year
business.
today. I
Huh?
just found out.
You
I
what?
just
You what?
found out it's my third year in the business today. It's my
Oh,
business
Oh,
anniversary.
congrats,
congratulations!
congrats.
Yay!
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
I
that's
got
wonderful.
the email earlier today. But 3 years in the business, and the growth has been massive. So if you are probably in my age group, you will be thinking about the growth, personal growth, professional growth.
Mm-hmm.
I think I won't be able to achieve this um perspective in life and in the business if not because I'm in the business right now, if
Yes.
I'm still working in the corporate world. So it's hard. I guess the toughest part for me was to really rewire my brain from an employee
Mm-hmm.
mindset to
Yeah.
business mindset. But yeah, it's workable, and I mean, everybody's welcome to check it out. Just connect with us.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
Yes. So maraming salamat for those answers. And may I remind our followers and viewers, for those of you who are really wanting to find out about more of this digital business, simply go into our websites. You see on our names below.
Yep.
Just go to our websites, put in your full name and email address, and we will definitely connect with you. But you can also, well, you will be watching a free webinar, which is a 90-minute or 20-minute webinar, whichever one
Mm-hmm.
is presented to you. And that webinar is free. You don't have to pay for it. It's free, and you can actually watch what this business is all about. It'll give you a very
Yes.
basic information about this digital business. So, yeah, thank you, Ariane. Sign up and watch our free session. So, for those of you again who are maybe tuning in, next week we will go through part two of frequently
Yes.
asked questions, and we will share more about what this digital business is about. And we want to thank you to all of you who continue to support our channel or our next chapter. And we invite you again to join us next week for another session, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And we're hoping to see you all there. So, anyway, thank you so much, Coach Mildred, and thank you, Ariane, for your time today. And I guess we'll see you guys next week.
Yes,
Thank
next
you so
week.
much,
See
everybody. Thanks for
you. Good
Bye.
night,
watching our
everybody.
3
Night.
million viewers.
Now.
We'll see you
Bye.
next week, guys. Bye for
Good night.
now.
See you.
Take care. Bye.